Hey, what's up everybody? It's Marshall from Limited Resources doing yet another Innistrad draft video with you. Oh man, what do we get here? It's kind of a weird one. Alright, so we've got a Sturmgeist. Right here is our first rare. Card's pretty good. It's not the best. Usually find it comes down, it's pretty small and vulnerable, but if it can get through once, the machine kind of builds and it gets kind of out of control. It's a good card though. I was really kind of hoping to draft a more aggressive deck than that, although there's not a lot of super aggressive options. There's a Blood Crazed Neonate, but taking that first just seems like stupid. You can pick those up later, even if it is kind of the deck I want to be in. I could also just take an Abyssinian Priest. That can be in a pretty aggressive deck, but Sturmgeist is actually pretty dang good. I'm going to go ahead and take the Sturmgeist and see where it takes us. Didn't really take us anywhere. Not a lot going on here. There's a Burning Vengeance. We can go for that deck. Blue, it is in the right colors. I guess if we wheel it, we can just sort of keep our eye out, but I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of tough to just take it this early and just kind of hope to pick up the pieces for it. Although, we're not really passing much. I mean, I guess I'd probably take the Gallows Warden here. Like, that's a card. We could take a Harvest Pyre. Pfft. This pack isn't very good. Yeah, let's take a Burning Vengeance. Hell with it. Let's see what happens. Ooh, Reckless Waif. That's a card I can get pretty aggressive with. Yeah, let's take that. I might not even play this thing. Maybe I should have just taken the Neonate. Maybe we'll wheel it. I'd love to be like a red-based aggressive deck. Maybe red-blue. Sick. Pretty late Brimstone Volley. Fourth pick. You don't usually see them quite last that long. I'm snatching it up, though. Red-blue Burning Vengeance aggro? That's a thing. It could work. Take an Ironsmith here. Nothing really with flashback. I could take a Silver Chase Fox and be white-red aggro. That's also a thing. You can get Rally the Peasants or just good cards, basically. I guess I'll take a Crossway Vampire or a Village Ironsmith here. Let's see how. Let's take the Vampire. It's got a good ability and good good power to toughness there. Sure. I kind of want to have the curve be lower, like maybe some Spectral Flights and Neonates and some Furor the Bittens. That would be fun. I'd play that. Sharpened Pitchfork or a Moon Heron. Really late. I mean, I wouldn't say really late, I guess, but green seems pretty open. I guess I could just probably move in on green here and be green-red aggro. Yeah, that seems okay too. We definitely need some 2-drops if we're going to be attacking people aggressively. We'll just go for the best card, which is a Rebuke this time. Kind of see where this thing takes us. Sensory Deprivation is where it took us here. We could have taken the Caravan Vigil, but this seems okay. Alright, so a Ridgewolf or a Pariah. Neither are very good. We're going to have plenty of 3-drops. I guess I'll take a Pariah. If we end up in green, maybe we could do some Moon Mist action. That would be fun. I'd love that. Clutches. Alright, here's a Curse. This might be in line with the strategy. Get them early and often. Doesn't look like we're going to get there with the, what's it called, though? The Burning Vengeance. There's not really anything going on with that here. Sturmgeist looks a little out of place so far, too. Sensory Deprivation's, pretty good removal when you're on the defensive. Oh, man. while we opened up some good stuff here. That would actually be sweet. Why don't we go Bloodline Keeper and then go red-black aggro? That'd be awesome. Maybe we'll even get this vampire guy, one of these two vampires back. I don't want to build around this Ruinator at this point. Yeah, I like that. Plus, Bloodline Keeper. He's awesome. Yeah, let's get as many vampires as we can. And just, like, make our goal to just cast this guy and just snap flip him. Turn 5. Boom. Flip him. Get you. Look how aggressive our deck is. It's only got 5 creatures, though. We need a lot more of them down at this end. Interlopers and Neonates and Fury of the Bittens and a Bloodline Keeper to finish them off. This could be fun. More Brimstone Volleys, of course. There's our deck. Of course, we instantly get nothing. Bump in the Night? I want to be the Bump in the Night deck once for one time. I mean, Mausoleum Guard's the best card here, but let's do it. Let's just get turn 1 Bump in the Night you deck. Oh, another Reckless Wave for a Victim. I think I'm going to go for the Wave here. I want 1-drop creatures. I want to be... I mean, the Victim's really good, and we could probably use it, but Reckless Wave's uncommon. It's not coming back. Another Vampire. Yeah, I think I like another Vampire over into the... I mean, Into the Maw Hell's awesome, but I'm trying to fill out the lower end of this curve with creatures here if we're gonna be bumping the deck here. Card's so bad. I want to play it. I want to play this one too. I don't want to play Fury of the Bitten. I want to play all the bad cards I never get to play because I try to play good decks instead. All right, Village Ironsmith, you're in. Maybe we'll pick up an equipment like a Pitchfork. That would be pretty good. Pretty good with the Crossway Vampires for sure. This sucks. There's a good white card with Chapelgeist. There's a Corpse Lunge that we can pick up, which probably is the pick. There's also a Halberd, though. Would that do anything here? Not really enough. I'll pick up the Corpse Lunge, kind of necessary evil. Alright, that's what we want. Yeah, Ashmouth Hound. Get in there. We want more of those. We want like 8 Ashmouth Hounds. They can never attack us again. Alright, another Ironsmith. Spectral Flight would have made the cut, but Ironsmith will do. Not a huge fan to be honest, but it'll work. Desperate Ravings. Nah, I think just Kessig Wolf. Well, this is a friggin' vampire, so I guess get in there. Smite the Monstrous. Look at our deck. What a beaut. What do we want more of? I guess just from... Oh, another vampire. Look at all our 5-drop vampires. Man, I'm telling you. We can pick up some interlopers. We're going to be like Interloper, Patrician, Bloodline Keeper. And then on turn 5, we're going to be like Stromkirk Patrol, make a vampire, flip this guy. Get you. Yeah. We've got a game plan. We have a game plan here. Even got a little shatter here at the end. That's reasonable. Okay. We open a bomb in the second pack. Let's see if we can do it again. Oh, geez. We opened 2 bombs. Good God. And an Interloper and a Fury of the Bitten. Nightbridge Clutches. These would all make the cut. Alright, so Instigator Gang or Falconwrath Nobles. They're Marauders. So, this guy's obviously awesome, but I think we just got to go with the Instigator Gang. Like, I'd love to go Falconwrath and stick with our whole theme, but this guy's a 4-drop and he's arguably better. He makes all your guys good, so let's pick up that. I guess we didn't have to make the choice. Sure, get in there. Which means the Stromkirk Patrol can probably go bye-bye. Wow. That will work. Marauders, and we got an Instigator Gang. Well, of course it Kind of dries up here a little bit, but still, those are two pretty nice pickups there. And I guess another Ironsmith. Jeez, we're going to have turn 2 Ironsmith every single time. That's not that exciting. All right, so a Crossway Vampire, a Patrician, or a Traitorous Blood. I really want at least one Traitorous Blood in this deck, but I don't think we can pass up on these 2 Vampires here. So it just becomes a question of Patrician or Crossway. I mean, Patrician would kind of even us out a little bit, give us some racing ability. It's still a vampire. But having 3 Crossway Vampires means that you can just chain them together. I'm going to go for the 3rd Crossway here. They do get better the more you have. Look at that. Vampiric Fury. So we've got 3 Crossways, Bloodline Keeper, and then the big one. I guess it's not that great. We might even just wheel this all the way back, because we can just totally take a Walking Corpse here and be pretty happy. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do that. I think we might even get that thing. I mean, Vampiric Fury is basically unplayable in most decks. It actually would probably make the cut in our deck. Maybe not, actually. We're already at 22 with these playables. That's with including the clutches and this weird curse. And, of course, L bump in the night. We need more 1s and 2s, though. Although I am pretty happy. Instigator again goes quite nicely with the Village Ironsmith as well. Just because they have First Strike, you know, making them, when you attack, just become 2/1s even. If they become 4/1 First Strikes, forget about it. But do we have any removal? Brimstone Volley? 1 Corpse Lunge. Corpse Lunge seems okay in our deck, though, because we have Crossways, which are 3 power. Alright, what do we pick up here? Well, we got another Ashmouth Hound, so get in there. Oh, what happened? That's awesome. That is real awesome. Wow, what a great pickup for our deck. Yeah, that's a game changer right there. 2nd Brimstone Volley. Wow, and now we even get a Geist Flame too? I will take it. Geist Flame's really good in our deck. It goes great with Village Ironsmith and Kessig Wolf. It goes great with Ashmouth Hound, which we have 2 of already. Man, did our deck get good enough so that we don't even need to run Bump in the Night? Come on. No such deck, right? Ideal Curve. Turn of the 1, Bump in the Night you. Turn 2, Curse of the Pierced Heart. Turn 3, Brimstone your face. Anybody? Kind of like that. Turn 4, Geist Flame with and then flashback at the next turn. Oof. All right, so we did pick up a Fury of the Bitten here. There's also a 2nd Nightbird's Clutches. Which one do we want? Fury of the Bitten feels like a better play. I think I'm going to take that. I want to get super aggressive here. Yeah, that'll work. And a Revelers. I don't think we're going to play both Revelers. We might not even play any Revelers. Pitchburn Devils should probably stay in. We could be mono red. We would be giving up basically just Bloodline Keeper. How does that look? Let's just take a look here. Wow. Maybe we just do this. I mean, Bloodline Keeper's probably worth it. All right, we're going to cut this Runic Repetition in case anybody's trying to draft our double-decker, double-becker deck. I got lucky. I decided to go for that deck at F&M this week. You know, live F&M, and oh boy, did I get it. I had all the pieces. I had 2 Knot of the Bones, Runic, Memory's Journey, and a Spider Spawning as well. And that deck was awesome. Oh, deck was so good. And after having played it on here that first time, I was able to play it much better. You know, I tend to pick up the concepts pretty quickly, but look at our red. Let's see what mono red looks like here. Mono red vampires. 26 playables in mono red. But these aren't all really playables. That's 3 Curse of the Pierced Heart, which aren't fantastic, but they're pretty good. Man, this could actually be a deck. Should we just run this? I mean, we're giving a Bloodline Keeper, but Bloodline Keeper's like... Actually, Bloodline Keeper's like friggin' amazing, but... Yeah, we should probably put in the Keeper and the Bump and the thing and the guy. These are probably worth it. Let's see how it changes our deck. Because we're not... The thing is, our mana is pretty good anyway, so it's not like a huge deal. Curse... Fure probably stays in... Curse probably comes out. Probably all 3 curses. I mean, isn't Bump in the Night just better than a curse? Has to be out for 6 turns. This is just a much smaller mana investment. They can't interact with this as well. You know, curse they can eventually just kill. Take out the Revelers. That's a pretty easy cut. That's 24. This looks like a deck. Pitchburn Devils could go. We could run... In fact, we can cut Pitchburn and even add a card like a Curse or something back and run 16 with this. Just barely dipping above 3 mana. Just 3 measly cards above. Like we could put in one of the Curses if we wanted. I don't know. Do we really want all these Ironsmiths, though? Like, is that a good enough card? It doesn't really feel like it to me, to be honest. We've got some decent interaction with it, but like going turn 2 Ironsmith, turn 3 Ironsmith, I guess if we flip them both, we've got some synergy there, but they're not amazing. Like, I'd be pretty happy to cut one. Like, go like this. This could be a deck. We could put one back for a Curse if we wanted. Like this. How about that? That looks good. And then what we can do is we can we can adjust. So if our opponent is playing a particularly slow deck, we can bring in both of the other all 3 of the Curses, I mean, and do it that way. Just for that inevitability, we can cut something like a Corpse Lunge or whatever. If our opponent's trying to race us, I think we're pretty well set up for that. But we could still bring in like an Ironsmith over the Bump in the Night or something if we don't feel like we can race. This thing looks super aggressive, though. All right, let's do this. This should be fun. We've got some nice rares. Keswick Wolf's a little out of place, perhaps. Although it is high power, and that's nice. And high power is really good if you can go like Keswick Wolf and then Crossway, something like that. All right, let's give this a shot.